Hi Geeks, I welcome you all today to this webinar, which is Getting Hired with Moengage, and our guest for today is Nishant Choudhary, who is a software engineering intern at Moengage, and who got into Moengage through guess what, the GFG Jobs Portal. So here is Nishant, and I would like to invite him.
Hello,
Hi
Shi.
Nishant.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Nishant, and today I'm going to tell you my story about how I get recruited in Moengage. So, yeah, Shi.
Yeah, and I'm sure it will be a pretty interesting one. So, without
Yeah,
much further ado,
it is.
let's start this session. And I would start with you can start with your introduction. Can you please give your brief
Yeah.
introduction about yourself?
So, guys, I'm Nishant Choudhary. I'm from Gautam Buddha University, which is in Greater Noida. So, I've completed my BTech this year, and I was interested in tech for a long time. From my second year, I started working. I started learning like web development, then data structures and algorithm. So, and now I've done like two internships till of now. First was in Tagate, and then second I have worked with Pep coding in 7 months, and then now I am recruited in Moengage as a software development engineering intern. So that's all, Sheil. That is my basic introduction.
Okay, so moving on, can you tell about how did you come to know about this job?
So one of my friend got a job from Geeks4Geeks Jobs Jobathon. So he told me about that. At that time, I was also searching for a full time role, and so at that time, he told me that there's this job portal in Geeks4Geeks. There is a jobathon going in every month, and you can take part in it. And from that, you can also get recruited in a lot of companies. You can apply in a lot of companies. So I applied. I take part in Jobathon, and I got a decent rank. And after that, I applied in like three or four companies. From them, from uh, from five of them, I got selected into. First is Moengage, and second is Head Street. So I at that time I thought Moengage is a better option for my career, so I choose Moengage.
Okay, so you got into Moengage through GFG job portal itself, right?
Yeah, Jobathon, if
Okay,
I say
job.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so are you from a tier one, two, or three college? Can you please
No,
describe
still
about it?
I'm from a very tier three college. In my college, you cannot even imagine getting a job of more than 6 or 7 LPA. So I'm the highest package which coming this year is also not a lot. So a long time I never even imagined for to getting a job of this level. So yeah, I'm from a very tier three college.
Okay, so it doesn't matter, right, to from being a tier one, tier two, or tier three college, even if you are from a tier three college, it doesn't matter if companies are coming to your campus or not. Purely, it's a skill based world today. The skills matter the most, right?
uh, yeah, you can say that. It doesn't matter very much, but like if you have the skills and if you know how to search for jobs, then you can definitely get a decent job. But in some places it does matter. Like if you are from tier one college, then obviously companies come in your campus. But if you are from tier three college, you have to go to the companies. Like I need to apply from GFG, from I have to need referrals from LinkedIn, or I need to apply through company career site. So if you are from tier three college, I will suggest that you have to focus on searching jobs, because there you company is not coming to you. You have to go to the company. Like I have the skills, so please give me a chance. This is the
Right.
case.
So, any other problems that students from who are from tier two or three college that they face?
Uh, the thing, if I will say that only problem is first of all is you have to go to the companies, and now GFG also I will say solve this problem, because now you just have to put your resume in GFG, and GFG will do the searching part for you. So second problem is environment. Like if you are from a tier one college, then you will get a good environment and good, I'll say, advice from your seniors, like what you have to do and what you not have to do. Like if you are from a college where there is no one who is advising you, so that is one other problem. But now these days there's internet all over. Everyone has the internet, so you can use it. You can get advice from anyone.
Okay, so people who all are from tier two or three college, the problems as discussed by Nishant is there.
You have to
Uh,
search. You have
yes,
to go to the
yeah.
companies.
He put out the problems and also he also put out the solution for that. So please start searching. If companies are not coming to your campus, you can always go and search for jobs. So
One
my
more
next
thing,
question,
one more thing
yeah,
I want to say that you have to make your resume better. Like
yeah, it
if you are
matters.
in a second year right now, so make your resume, and whenever you do anything, just update it. Keep updating it. So when you are in your fourth year, your resume will get very better. I will not say you that you have to make your resume on the fourth year. I'll say make your resume right now, and then just keep updating it, because that is the first thing which will getting shortlisted.
Yeah, definitely. So Nishant, how was your experience, your hiring experience from Geeks for Geeks portal?
So hiring experience was very smooth, if I say it. So on 21st, I have my jobathon. Then I've got the after I guess 1 week I got the interview call from first company, and within like 3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 days I got selected in that, and also in the second week I got a call from Moengage, and that is also done within a week. Like I gave interview on Tuesday, and from next Monday I just joined the company. So this is very much smooth from the starting of putting your application, then getting selected. It's very smooth.
Okay, and how much time did it take for the whole process? How many days did it take after your application?
Like after jobathon, it take around like 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks I joined the company. I started working.
Okay, okay, great. So this GFG portal, you must have uh, got to know it from someone else, right? Can you tell about that?
Mhm.
How did you get to know about GFG portal?
Sheil, what happened is I was solving the questions of DSA from GFG, but I was not aware about the job portal and if someone can get the job from it. So one of my friend got selected, got recruited through GFG. So he suggested me that this jobathon is going, so you have to take part and just try it. So this is the first jobathon I gave, and I got selected with. So I will say I was aware about questions on GFG. I was aware that you can prepare your prepare about for interviews from GFG, but I was not aware about jobathon or job portal. But my friend told me about it, so that's how I got to know about it.
Okay, so I think it's a great opportunity for freshers and experienced individuals as well. This jobathon, which happens every 21st of every month, and currently
Yeah,
there is also
and I guess last month, Amazon also recruited through GFG, right?
yes, the that was the Amazon Alexa through jobathon. That
Yeah.
was an exclusive jobathon. Anyway, we are back after the Alexa. We are back to our normal jobathons, and our next jobathon is jobathon 11, which is on 21st of this month. So I'll tell the audience to just check it out. It's in the description.
Yeah, guys. So if you are searching for job, so please take the jobathon. And it is not a very time consuming. I guess it is just for 1.5 hour. So try your luck, try your effort in jobathon.
Right. So moving on, Nishant, can you please tell the audience about the whole procedure and experience in Geeks or Geeks?
Yeah, so when I applied, when I registered for Jobathon, at that time I got to know that these six companies, 5 or 6 companies are recruiting through Jobathon in this Jobathon. So before completing the Jobathon, I applied in these companies. So one thing I really want to tell people that to apply in company from Geeks or Geeks is also very easy. Like you have to make profile once, and you just have to click apply button for every company you need to apply. You don't have to like put resume to every company. You don't have to fill the details for every company. You just have to fill the details once, and you can apply for as many companies as you want. So that is one more advantage. Then after I apply in companies, I give my jobathon. I get a decent ranking there. Then after that, within 1 week, I got call from my first company. I give interview. I get selected there. Then in second week, I got call from Moengage. So I give interview there, and also I got selected there. So within 2 weeks, everything is completed. I have the job in my hand in the second week. So it is a very nice opportunity and very good experience from my perspective.
Okay, and how helpful were the GFG corporate placement team during the process?
So GFG team is also very helpful. Like if I have any issues ever, I just have to make a call, and somewhere anyone is always up for any queries. So also from Moengage, first of all, GFG contacted me that you had this rank and we want to process further your applications in this company. So are you okay with it? And also, it is very good experience. Like everyone is helpful, so much helpful.
Okay, Nishant. Now going back to the interview process, can you tell us about what tech stack did they ask for your interview?
So it was a fresher. So they did not ask me a very much about tech stack. They were basically asking about problem solving skills and a little bit about projects which I have done. So they were not looking for a particular tech stack. They just asked me like, what projects have you done? What stacks you have experience in? And they asked me about that. So like they asked me about Java because I was working in Java and a little bit about the JavaScript. And so first of all, first interviewer asked me about DSA stuff, problem solving skills. So two questions he asked from DSA, and then he discussed about my projects which I have done. There were no particular tech that they needed, so they are okay with any tech stack I am working in.
Okay, so sorry, Nishant, you must have started your coding journey from some languages. Was it front end or back end? And did you shift from front end or back end? Can you please describe about that also?
Yeah. So Sheil, in my first year, when I was in my second semester, I learned C language. So at that time, I know nothing about coding and all. So after completing my C language, I was interested. Like I need to know something. So I explored a little bit about all the tech that which are available. So I get into cybersecurity and all, but I did not get any interest in any of them. But my one friend told me about front end side, so I started working with HTML and CSS. And when first I started my HTML and CSS, I see what I am coding. Like when you're doing normal for loop and or everything by loop, so you are not seeing what you are making. But in the front end side, the thing is you see what you are making. Like if you make a nav
Yeah.
bar, you can see it in the your browser. So that was very much interested for me. So I learned HTML, CSS, then JavaScript, then React.js. There's a channel called Clever Programming. He used to make clones. So I learned about all the stuffs of front end side with React.js. So after completing all of this, I think that now let's progress in it. So I started learning about backend. So in backend, what tech stack goes with React.js is Node.js. So I learned a little bit about Node.js, and then after that I got an internship offer from Tagit. So there I worked for 2 months for the as a Manistech developer. But at that time I was not aware about DSA part. So there I worked for 2 months with this Manistech. After that I joined pep coding, and I got internship offer from pep coding. So in pep coding I got to know like these are the DSA thing and all. So there I stopped doing all the, I will say, development side. I started working on data structures and algorithm more. So when I worked with data structures and algorithm, there's a thing called competitive programming. Like if you go on Geeks for Geeks, or if you go on Lead Code, a Code Chef, so you can compete. So that compete thing really hit me. Like it was a best kick. Like when you have the time, you have competing with all the other people. So from that, I started getting more interested in data structures part and competitive programming. So I do that, and after that, I left pep coding, and then now I am working in Moengage. So this is my whole journey, if I say on the learning part.
Okay, great. So thank you
Yeah.
for briefly describing everything from your front end stage to back end. Moving on, how many stages were there in the interview process? Can you tell us about that?
So
And was it
so
easy, medium, or difficult, the interview level?
yeah. So for me, there was only one stage. Like interviewer asked me, but there were two. There were basically two stages for interview process. But for me, they cut the second stage, and they are like, okay, we are after the first stage. They are like, now you are okay with HR round. So I'll say there is only two stage. First was technical, then HR. But for other people, it was two. First technical, second technical, and then HR. And
Okay,
about
and
questions which they ask, so
yeah,
I will say it started with easy, then it progressed to medium. So from easy to medium level, it is not like started from medium. Like they got to know like what you know, how much you are capable of.
okay, and you must have given interviews in other companies as well, right? So
Yeah.
taking
So
the whole process in perspective, was it a low difficulty, medium, or high difficulty interview?
So, Sheil, what is the thing is, it really depends on your preparation. So, if you haven't
Right,
prepared, then the easy interview will be very hard for you. But if you prepared enough,
definitely.
well enough, the interview will be easy for you. So, the thing is, I was searching for jobs for last 3 months, and I have given for more than, I will say, 20 to 25 interviews. And in the beginning, I was not able to crack any of them, but then slowly I was able to crack interviews. So it all depends on preparation, but on that level I will say it was a medium level interview, not very easy and not very hard. There was a questions about oops concept, about from Java language itself, then some logic about DSA questions, then little bit of coding. So it is overall medium.
Okay, so as you said, Nishan, that you have faced quite a lot of rejections in your interview process in the early ages. So did it help
Yeah.
you to climb forward and prepare more?
So when I thought about searching for jobs. This was my thinking. Like, let's give an interview. Doesn't matter what is the job, what is the role. Just get an interview and give it. Doesn't matter what the. This is like my preparation part. So people give
Right,
mock
it
interview.
builds your
So I
confidence,
thought,
right? Giving a lot of interviews.
yeah,
If you don't give any interview, you will just stay and hope for
yeah.
getting an interview. But if you
The
go
thing is,
out with an, yeah,
when you give your first or second interview, you are shaking. You are very nervous about everything. But
yeah,
when you
everyone
give
is.
this much of interview, it is like now it is like water. You wake up, you're like, okay, my interview, like it's okay. Let's give it. So for everyone, I'll say either you give mock interviews a lot, or give real interviews. Doesn't matter, but give interviews. Minimum of 10 to 15, just for preparation. No matter if you're selected or not.
Yeah, definitely. So after getting placed, how did you find the gesture from the company and GFG team?
Yeah, so after getting placed, GFG team definitely congratulated me. So that was a great gesture. And about company, yeah, companies I got in Moengage, and I think it is a very good company. Like it's not a very lot of work pressure. They are like you are in working. If you, right now you are in learning phase, so learn this, learn that. Like, and then the second thing is it's more challenging also at the same time. Like I worked with Java, but they're like, okay, now we will give you a project on Python area, on Python side. So now I started working on Python too. So gesture from company is very great, and also GFG team is very great. I'm enjoying my life right now, if I will say it correctly.
Okay, that is great.
Yeah.
Uh, did you learn Python? Did you know Python from before, or did you have to learn it in like according to the
So
requirements?
yeah, so what happened is when I joined the company, they said like we are working in these projects, and we have decided a project for you, and that is in Python. So at that time, I know nothing about Python, nothing. I just know
Okay.
like we have to make project. There's something called front end, there's something called back end, because I have done in JavaScript and React, just many stack I have done, but Python I know nothing. So my senior helped me a lot in that thing. Like he told me everything. Like that. That's how you have to do that. That is. These are the things you need to learn. So I learn Python by making. Like right now, I'm learning and I'm also making something. So this is a very good way of learning, I will say. Like I know nothing about Python, and now within 1 month, I know a lot of things. I used Flask, I used Django. I'm making a full stack project on Python. I'm using Ajax queries. So yeah,
And also, it must be fulfilling, right? After you have created something which is valuable and meaningful to other whole wide world, whatever,
yeah, yeah.
it
That
must
is
be.
that is one more thing. Like we are from software. We are from a software world. So if something gives help to other people, that is very fulfilling for you, right? I'm making something and people are using it. This is really fulfilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, uh, towards the end of this session, I would like to ask you about a short message that you can give to our fellow mates on how to groom oneself for the placement, right? And how to be confident in an interview.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to tell you that nobody wants you to like work like 12 hours a day, but you have to be consistent with 6 hours every day. Like it's sometimes students are like they are working like 12 hours this day, and then for the whole week they do nothing. But that is not how you will achieve success. Like you have to
Yeah.
work 6 hours, but every day,
You
and
need to be
you have to,
consistent. Right?
yeah, you have to make goals. You have to make your small goals and short term goals and long term goals. Like if you are in second year, you have to make goals like in third year I will do that, in fourth year I will do that, and I have to done these things till in this month, in this month, in this month. So like it is a complete, I will say, you have to prepare everything. You have to track
Yeah.
your every progress. So make a schedule, your everyday schedule. Then be consistent in whatever you are doing. If you are learning development, then be consistent with it. If you are learning data structures, be consistent with it. If you are learning code, be consistent with it. That is the main thing. And then about confidence in interview, so that will come after you have given enough interviews. That is no other way of, first of all, be prepared, and second, just give interview. Don't fear if you get rejected or not. You are giving interviews, and this is the result. Like you will not crack every interview. If you are giving 5 or 6 interviews, maybe you will crack only one, but you have to give interviews.
Yeah. So consistency is definitely the key, and
Consistency.
the slow and steady wins the race theory goes here as well, and definitely it will help you to achieve your
Yeah.
goals.
And it
Okay.
also,
So
one thing is,
yeah.
right now some students are in first year and some are in third year. For both of them, preparation, I will say, preparation is different. Like who is in first year, he have to prepare in a different way, and who is in third year, he have to prepare in different way. Like for first year, he can take more time in development side. He can also, I will say, track his interest in which tech stack he is interested or not. But who is in third year, next year you have to prepare for placement. So you have to be focused on your data structures and algorithm side. So preparation also depends on in which year you are right now.
Right, it definitely does. So, moving on to the audience, I would like to address some questions from you all. Okay, so many people are interested about how to join. I am interested, please. I am interested. Okay, so guys, you can always check out the description. There is a link for the Jobathon 11, which is going to happen on 21st this month. So go ahead and apply, and you can. I
You
can also give
just
you a
directly
brief
go
thing.
to the Geeks for Geeks portal, and on the top side there is job portal. Just click on it, and you can join the jobathon. And it is just one click, and you will be registered. It's not a lot of
Yeah, you
hard.
will be. Let me give you a brief about which companies will be there. There will be a Meditab Software Inc. There will be Hotwax Commerce, Shrine Software Services, Speaky Fox Technologies, Willy Edge, Move, Sigma. You can all check out these companies which are there for hiring through the GFG job portal and Jobathon 11. So Rajan Saxena is asking about any tips how should we search for jobs.
Yeah, so there are some ways you can search for jobs. First is definitely LinkedIn. You have to ask for referrals, and there is also a job portal in LinkedIn. Then there are also sites same as Fresher Worlds, Monster.com, and also Geeks for Geeks. These are the sites which are where you can search, and also you can search from company website only. Like you can join a lot of there are a lot of Telegram groups also. They are updating like this job is coming, this job is coming. So join those channels also, Telegram channels, and you can directly apply on company career site. Like I applied in Amazon from their career site, I applied in Google from their career site. I was not getting selected, got selected. That is a different thing, but I did applied there also. So search on the sites which are providing the platform of searching, LinkedIn, and directly from the company. These are the three ways you can apply.
Okay, moving on to the internship side, how can one get any internship? Asked by
So
Mukesh.
I have done two internship before Moengage, and I will say first thing is uh, internshala. Internshala have a lot of internships, and also they also give the PPO. So the thing is, what happened in internshala also, students apply there, and for internship they give some kind of assignment, assessment, and all. Like if they give assessment for 100 students, maybe there five of them will complete that. So if you get assessment after applying after applied for an internship, definitely do the assessment, because if you give the assessment, you will gonna select it. So apply there and complete the assessment which they give you, and then there will be interviews. But if you give the complete the assessment, you will be selected. Internship is good for internships.
Okay, so moving on to the next question, Saurabh is asking about he has a good command on DSA but not on development. So how can I get opportunity as a fresher?
Then I will say, if you have a good command on DSA but not on development side, then finding internship will be a little hard for you. The thing you will have to do is apply directly from for freshers from Naukri.com or the GFG, and where you and filter those jobs with DSA, which demands only DSA, because there are two types of companies. Like if you go for a company which is a recent startup, they will ask a tech stack, they won't ask a lot of DSA. But if you go for in a company which is a big company, they ask for DSA because they are ready to invest in you. Because
Right.
if I'm a very small company, I cannot invest a lot in you, right? I cannot give you like 50,000 or 60,000 every month for 3 to 4 months, and you cannot give me anything in return at that time. So apply in companies who only ask DSA. In Naukri.com you can filter also. So go there, you can search that there. But with DSA, you can get a very high paying job. But if you only know development, then getting high paying job is a little hard.
Yeah. So Bhaskar is asking about the best way to start DSA.
Yeah. So the best way to start DSA, good question, very good question. So when I started my DSA journey, I do random questions on GFG, like very random questions. But you have to make a complete set. There are a set of questions which are very related to each other, and there are also questions which are progress. Like same question have level one, then level two, then level three. Same question. So I will say right now there are also a lot of YouTubers who are teaching, like Love Purple is also teaching. So you have to follow you can follow someone, some teacher who can told you good questions, which are the good questions, who can explain you how these questions have done. So if you ever done questions on GFG, there is also a discussion part. So if you solve any question, go in discussion and see how people are solving it. See different approaches of that question. See what is the time complexity and space complexity they are doing in. So first thing I will say, follow someone who can tell you what is the way of doing it, what is the what is the follow up question of that questions. Second, uh, any question you do, go on the discussion side and see how you can do it in a better way. What are the different approaches of the same question? And third is, be consistent. That's all.
Okay, so that's it from the comment section. Uh, we can now wrap up this session. Thank you
Yeah,
so much,
sure.
Nishant, for being here with us, and
Thank you,
I would
thank
like
you,
to congratulate you for getting into Moengage,
thank you, Sheil.
and
Thank
all
you,
the best for all your future endeavors.
thank you, Sheil.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye, bye.